Hey guys, thanks for joining again into our thoughts on video. On our last video about irrigating our thought system, irrigating our system well to prepare for more and more increasing flows of energy in life. And so, Caroline, what are your thoughts on that recent channeling?
Thank you, Leo. And yes, thank you all for joining in this new episode on our thoughts. If you haven't watched the recording on this irrigation system, you can check somewhere on YouTube. So how I think, what I, how I feel, it's been quite a lot. It's been a lot because I both channeled Ashtar and the Insectoids. And so it was quite unexpected to channel both of them. So I had to shift between Ashtar talking and the Insectoids talking. So I still have to adjust because it's like if the Insectoids are very, very joyful and very singing, as you have heard. Um, and Ashtar is way much more serious, and so it's different. It's really not the same way to express things, I would say. But before channeling the Insectoids, I had some synchronicities, funny things. You know, I thought about Insectoids very recently. I was wondering how tall they were. If they are teeny tiny or if they are very wide and tall. And so I was having this inner question. And then I have a magnet that is an insect magnet that I usually put on my fridge. And it fell on the ground several times within just 1 minute. And so it really caught my attention. I was focused on that thing, on that object magnet. And so yeah, I think I was yes, the Insectoids wanted to talk about this irrigation system, because the image I have is the ants within the ground, inside of the ground, and all the funnels that are doing. That's the image that kept coming back to my mind throughout the day, but especially even more during the channeling. So I feel a lot of energies. Yes. How about you, Leo? You said it was quite an experiment for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of energies. I wasn't expecting that much, although it flowed through smoothly. However, yes, it was quite a lot of energy, so I had to sort of move with it throughout. And overall, the message I think is just in alignment with everything that I'm experiencing now as well. This idea of planning, prepping, pursuing. I really like that, what they said, that stuck out. Planning, prepping, and pursuing, and how that's an important part of irrigating our system, of having these very productive thoughts that involve creating something of value for the world, and this sort of really productive thought. I think more and more life as it flows through, if it flows through these sorts of productive thoughts, then because we're having those types of thoughts, then our world will just be full of those sorts of things. It's just a natural effect of that. So I thought that was great. And the funnel, the body funnel, the allowing, like really getting the system, the body system moving and lubricated and flowing and grooving a bit, so that the energies can really move through the body as well. Because yes, I'm learning that you could have a nicely irrigated system that's able to handle large influxes of energy, um, just based off of having a really high, great vision that's that's really out to benefit the world. So a lot of life is able to flow through that. But if you don't allow that life to also move through your body, then you will have over time, I feel, just body ailments. It's just what happens when there's a lack of flow of life. It begins to age, begins to, yes, uh, entropy, in other words, another way to put it. And so I think this is it's really important to irrigate all these different funnels, these different parts of our system, areas of our life.
And as you are talking about the body, I will just continue on how I feel because it was quite interesting. At the beginning, as the insectoids wanted to come through, it's like if their energies are more heady or more lighter. And so I felt more in this kind of upper realm, you know. And when the energies of Ashtar came through, I felt again this kind of stuck energies within the heart that I didn't have when I was channeling the insectoids. And so it was like if I was woohoo like this when Ashtar went through like in the heart.
Hmm.
When the insectoid it was more it then came through, then it dissolved and it was more woohoo again.
Mm.
Ashtar came through, bam, like this. And so well, everything is quite dissolving now. But it was very interesting to notice the difference of the energies of these two entities or collectives who are Ashtar and the insectoids. Because the result within my own body is completely different. The experience is different within my body, and I can definitely notice that yes, some energies are not flowing through easily, and I think that the energies of Ashtar are maybe stronger than the ones of the insectoids or uh, I don't want to insult anyone. I don't want to insult the insectoids, but it's like if I don't know the quality of the energies or maybe the amount of energies is different. I could not exactly explain, but there is a difference, or there was a difference within my own body when I channeled them. Yeah, depending on who I was channeling.
Mm. That makes that makes a lot of sense. I think, as you're saying, maybe just you're more familiar with Ashtar, so maybe there's that, but also I do feel that his energy is more grounded
Mm.
and maybe because it's more body centered, it's activating the sort of blockages around your heart maybe. Um, but yes, I do feel that there's definitely a qualitative difference in the energies when the insectoids come in versus when Ashtar comes in. And it's always a joy to have the insectoids come in. I love their energy.
And I am singing all the time with them. So, but I let them sing because that's really what they enjoy, and that's how they express themselves. You know, it's like if they would like to sing all the time, and there is a part of me, or they are also noticing the energies of the human mind or human brains, saying that at some point they shall be serious if they want to be perceived as serious, or. But I think probably in their day-to-day life, whatever the kind of their life is, they're probably singing in everything they're doing. And they're serious, even probably when they sing, or they're perceived as serious while singing, or there is something like this, because it's like if when I challenge them, it's like if they would like to sing all the time, all the time. And they know that okay, we have to be serious if we want to speak to the human beings, you know. And there is also probably a part of me who is uh, holding back or uh, who is probably having other thoughts, saying, "Oh my gosh, that the message will not be perceived as qualitative if they are singing and dancing all the time." but I managed to be very clear with that during the channeling, meaning that I didn't have any second thoughts or fears or I was very focused on the message, on the channeling, so I wasn't able to open my eyes only just to take notes here and there. And it was funny because at the beginning it was Ashtar who wanted to take notes, and after that it was the insectoids who discovered probably that they could take notes through me. So yeah, it was funny to observe. But yeah, and I managed to be more present, meaning that I understand that I remember the message, not in this and not entirely. For instance, I don't remember what Ross said, but I remember what the insectoids have been speaking about. Because I've been visualizing, yes, this brain and these funnels, and that we have to be clear with their, whether it's about our relationships, whether it's about where we want to live, whether it's about our health or job and career, and do we enjoy what we are doing, who we are talking to, where we are living, and do all those things, all the thoughts that we are having, do they align with what we want to pursue? And again, sometimes, and that's something that I previously explained, is that I am quite guilty of this. For instance, I want to pursue something and I will do something else or something different or something that may contradict. Or I am hoping for something. This is something I wish or I want to pursue, but I will have other thoughts based on fears, and so that will contradict. And maybe my actions will be based on fears, and so I will do something else that takes me away from what I would like to pursue and to the life of my dreams, for instance.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you just said. I think that happens for me too, and I think that happens for a lot of us. And yes.
And is there something that caught your attention, you?
Um, I think the whole transmission was great. Uh, yeah, nothing in particular. Maybe the plan, prep, pursue, that sort of that sort of sticks out the most. But other than that, yes, I feel really I really want to watch that trans or re-listen to and watch the recording, because I think there's a lot of this is a lot for us, you know, as sort of like the first line. We're like the first line of recipients, or first degree of recipients. We're we're it's for us as the channelers to integrate these messages as well. So I'm just excited to listen to it again and see what else um, they said. And yeah.
I totally agree, and I am probably the first viewer of our own channel because I watch it over and over and over. I watch our channelings again and again and again and again. Were you able to sense the energies, to sense the difference of the energies when I was channeling Ashtar and when I was channeling the insectoids?
Oh yes, they're night and day different. They're very, very different. And the high notes and the excitement and the giddiness, the almost childlike giddiness of the insectoids. And there's definitely, the Ashtar has a bit of a seriousness to him. And but yes, I sense the differences.
Okay, because at some point, at the end, Ra greeted Ashtar and company, and the message I was telling was from the insectoids. So I was wondering, okay, do they feel? I guess that they know that it was the insectoids, but I wasn't, me as Caroline, I wasn't sure that the energies would be perceived differently because they are very different to me. But
Mhm.
okay, so I'm glad to know this is quite different.
Yes. Yes, they understood the difference, and yeah.
Okay, perfect. Would you like to add something else, Theo?
No, I feel great. I feel really complete with this recording and with our thoughts on video. I think yeah, it was a great recording and it's just time to review it.
Mm. Yeah, me too. I feel this is perfect.
Well then, thank you all. Excuse me.
So thank you. Thank you
Oh,
all for joining and for watching this new episode on our thoughts. And we hope it's very helpful for all of you.
yes. Thank you guys. We'll see you all in the next one.
Bye
Bye.
bye.